Hello, I'm back. Let's jump right into this makeup. I'm going to do a purple look because I'm playing Virtual Family Feud tonight. Hold on, there's like dog hair on my phone. Playing Virtual Family Feud tonight, and our team colors is going to be purple or gold. I don't know if they decided yet. But I want to do purple makeup and gold. We're going to do purple and gold makeup. So I'm going to go in with this Milk Hydro Grip Primer because my skin is a little bit on the drier side. So we're going to use the Hydro Grip because it's more hydrating. And I have like a little deluxe size of it. I'm just gonna dot this on my face. But yeah, I hope y'all have been well, staying busy, but intentionally busy, using your time well. I forget how like tacky this stuff is. Hydro Grip. It's like your hand like sticks to your face. Feels cool. All right. Primer is on. For foundation today. What foundation do I want to use? I'm not really going outside. I missed a spot over here, y'all. These little dry patches on my face are like so annoying, but it's okay. What foundation do I want to use today? There's so many. I have so many. Let's do let's use the Beauty Bakery Instabake Aqua Glass Foundation. I really like this one because I don't need to mix shades or anything. My shade is 309 Warm. As you can see, I'm almost done with it, and I love the pump. It's an airless pump, so as you use the product, it like pushes up to the top so you don't waste any. Love this packaging design. Love it. So let's use that today as our foundation. I'm going to use this IT Cosmetics number 77 airbrush foundation brush. Let's start with one pump. You can see it's kind of liquidy, like it runs down the face, but it's not super liquidy. Let's start with just one pump. I'm just going to kind of distribute that all over this half of the face, and I'm tapping it in. I know I'm like sing talking. Sprechstimme. And I'm going to go over my eyelid as well. I really like the finish of this foundation. I like the coverage. It's like a medium plus coverage. It's not full coverage, but it evens out your skin really nicely. Like I can still see my darkest marks peeking through, but that's okay. I don't feel like doing another layer. So we're going to do 2 pumps, one for basically each half of my face. Do you speak Russian? No, I don't. I speak some German. I just said Sprechstimme, which is like talk singing. Or like speak song, I guess would be the word. Direct translation. The only thing I know in Russian is like Das Vidanya, which I believe means goodbye. Because of this song, the Sasha, it's a folk dance from Russia that I teach my kids. But yeah, Das Vidanya. Pretty sure that means goodbye. Or see you later. Something like that. But right now, I'm actually currently learning Russian. Not Russian. Now you got me saying Russian. I'm learning German, Spanish, Arabic, Greek, Portuguese, and Hawaiian all at the same time through Duolingo. It's a free app. And it has been really fun. And I've noticed that since I started like being active on that app, trying to learn that many different languages at one time, that my memory has gotten better. I feel like my brain is sharper because I'm like challenging it. The hardest languages for me are Arabic, Greek. Did I say Portuguese? I'm also learning Portuguese. Arabic, Greek, and Portuguese are the most challenging for me. Those are the hardest. And then German is pretty easy because I grew up there. Yeah, German, and I took 2 years of German. German is the easiest for me. Spanish is also really easy, and then Hawaiian, surprisingly, is pretty easy for me too. But I lived in Hawaii for 4 years and had to take Hawaiian in school, so I took technically like 3 years of Hawaiian. Yeah, I've even sang in Hawaiian. But yeah, this foundation is really pretty. So that's two pumps, and you can still see I have some imperfections peeking through. We're just going to use concealer for those. So I love, love, love this foundation. Would I repurchase it? Yes, honestly. I really like the finish. I love the shade. I feel like the color is just so perfect on my skin. So this is actually a foundation I would repurchase, and that I highly recommend. I think it's great for all skin types too. It's not too dry. I mean, it's aqua glass. It's not too dry. It's not too matte. It's not too hydrating, greasy, or dewy. For spot concealing, I'm going to use one of my most favoriteest concealers. And that is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite. This is their new one, and I have the shade C16. So I'm just going to dot this anywhere I have discoloration still peeking through that I want to cover. And I'm not going to cover everything, but mostly just like on the lower part of my face, the bigger spots. I'm just going to go over this area. And my upper lip, since that is naturally darker. And I don't really have dark circles, but I'm just going to do a dab under each eye. And I guess we can go over this spot too, even though it's not really dark. And I'm just going to use the same brush I used for my foundation. I'm going to tap over that concealer to help add a little bit more coverage in those areas. And it's almost a perfect skin tone match for me. It's just a little bit more warm than my skin. Which to me helps kind of like color correct without using color corrector. It's a little bit more red than my skin is. We're just going to tap over those areas and under the eye with this brush. Have y'all watched the Madam C.J. Walker series on Netflix? I just finished it today, actually. It's interesting. I feel like all the actors did really well, personally. They really played their roles. You have to use color correctors. I feel like for me, full coverage foundation and like concealer like takes care of it all. So yeah, that's the foundation. Let's do some concealer. Now that I started wearing concealer, I used to be like anti-concealer because I don't really have anything like I don't have under eye circles. Oh, I didn't use color corrector. I just used the concealer. I used the Makeup Revolution Infinite Conceal and Define, this one in the shade C16. I feel like this is kind of like a color corrector because it's a little bit more red than my skin tone is, but it has great coverage, so I can like spot conceal my darker marks that aren't covered with one layer of foundation. Love, love, love this. I have it in, I just threw it. I have it in a skin tone shade and I have it in a like highlighting shade. But today I'm going to use a different one for under the eyes. Let's use, since I'm a little bit drier, I'm going to use the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Chai. Are you throwing it to me? It went, yeah, that was pretty funny. I'm just glad it didn't break and it landed in a bag, which is funny. So yeah, I'm going to use this Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Chai. Just going to put a little under my eye. And Chai, it's really funny because Chai is Jackie Aina's foundation shade. So clearly I'm darker than Jackie Aina. Like, if y'all watch like the bigger black YouTubers, I'm like the same shade as Too Much Mouth, or I'm like a little bit lighter than her, but I use her for a lot of my skin tone shade references. Matching is Too Much Mouth. And then I use Jackie Aina. Whatever foundation shade she wears, that's what I usually buy as like my highlight shade, because she has more golden undertone. So I know if it fits her skin tone, it'll be a really good highlight for me without being too light, because I don't want to be too light. I'm going to go in with this BH Cosmetics 137 brush. I've been using this to blend out concealer. I just like the way it fits under my eye and it's really fast. I'm also going to take this concealer over my lid just a little bit. I'm really just focusing under the eye area. Not going down too low. Going over the eyelid up to the brow bone. That blends so good. And I love the shade. But yeah, like Too Much Mouth and I are almost shade twins. I use her as a reference quite often. Even though she wears more neutral foundations and I prefer more golden foundations. Alright, I have a Zoom hangout. And whatever's left over, I just take on my chin in between these brows. Have a Zoom hangout at 4 p.m. So I just need to be done with my makeup by 4. That's what the skin is looking like so far. Let's go ahead and set the face. Set the face. I've been experimenting with using like pressed powder versus loose powder and all that. And I still prefer loose over pressed for like setting the under eye area, places I've concealed. My 2 favorites. Yeah, a Zoom call hangout. Yeah, with some people from my church and some of their friends. They sent me the link. I love Huda Beauty Kanafa, and I love Beauty Bakery Flour Powder and Plantain. I love these 2 for like yellow, deep golden yellow tone powders. You can see the shade, they're pretty much identical. But I also love setting my under eyes with, yeah, everyone can see each other on there, with translucent powder. And I loved the ABH translucent powder. That stuff was bomb. But I use up open too many powders. I'm just trying not to have too much stuff open and use what I have, you know, before I open more stuff. You know. So I'm just going to put some of this Huda Beauty in the cap. You can see it flying in the air. It's very finely milled. Very finely milled. It's all on my fingers. And I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics and It's My Ray Ray brush number 4. I'm just going to go in and press this powder into the skin. Anywhere that I put concealer. And I've set my lids as well. Anywhere with Jesus I can safely go. Anywhere he leads me in this world below. That song always pops in my head anytime I say the word anywhere. First song I think of. I love watching like song association videos because it's funny to think when people hear a word, like what song comes to their mind versus like what songs come to my mind, because 9 times out of 10 it's usually a hymn that comes to my mind, and I think that's pretty funny. Just shows how much time I've spent in church singing. My whole life I've been in church. This brush came in the It's My Ray Ray collection that she did with BH Cosmetics. 2-3 years ago now? 2 years? She did 2 collections with them. Yeah. But I love the brush set. The brush set is bomb.com. But yeah, I'm just pressing this powder into my skin. I'm not trying to like bake with it or put too much. As you can see, I'm really like pressing it into the skin because to me that gives a more flawless finish. And it doesn't look too dry, because that's one thing I've noticed with under eye powders. I have drier under eyes and my skin is a little dehydrated right now. So if I go in with too much, especially on the under eye early area, it can look crepey and just crusty and dehydrated. And I don't want that, okay? I don't think anybody wants that. Also, I'm going to take some and set like over my brows, as you can see, and right here in between my brows. We're staying below my unicorn horn right there. We don't want her to be highlighted at all. Then I'm like pressing into the mesh to get some powder. And I'm going to take some on my chin to subtly highlight that area as well. I'm also getting the side of that nose. You see I'm pressing And then we're going to do the center of the nose, and then we're going to move on to the skin tone powder. See if I can just get a little bit on this brush for the bridge of my nose. I don't really feel like baking it. Most of the time I do bake the center of my nose because I like the way a center nose highlight looks, but today I'm just going to kind of just gently set it. I'm not going to bake it. I like to bake it. I like to bake it. Make it. Boom, 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 boom. I love Madagascar. That is a great kids movie. I love that movie. I need to watch the one about just the lemurs. Cookies. Oh, baking cookies. I don't bake. Nobody in my family bakes. That's not something that runs in the family. All right. One of my favorite skin tone powders is the Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder. I've literally been using this like every day. It came to me broken from Target pickup. They gave me a broken one and I was like, it's not worth it going back to exchange it, especially during these times. It happened. I got this like 2 weeks ago, right when like, you know, the stuff got real. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The stuff. Got real and I was like, this is too busy. It's too much going on. So I'm just going to use I don't feel like using the broken one today because it gets everywhere. So I'm just going to use this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder, which I also love, in the shade 360 Mocha. And I'm going to use this e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush to apply it. And I'm digging in. I like a lot of powder. Y'all know me. I like a lot of powder because I don't have to touch up. I'm just going to press this powder into the skin everywhere else on my face. And it's just going to smooth and mattify. Don't forget to get under the chin. I got to shave down here. I do have to shave my chin. Like, I shave like once a month. I know you should probably wax it or like tweeze it, but that's too much. I just take a razor that I would use to shave my armpits or my legs. I know that's not right. It's not the best tool to use, but that's what I do once a month, and I just, you know, just get rid of the hairs down there on my chin. That's also hereditary. Haven't really experienced like any ingrowns or like any problems from doing that, so you know. Same thing for like my mustache area. I do get some fine hairs up there too. And I just take that same razor that I would use for my legs and my underarms, and I take it to the upper lip as well. I gotta be gentle though. It's like in a strange spot, so you don't want to cut yourself. Thankfully, I have not cut my face shaving it. I have taken a huge chunk out of my shin though. My like first day at college. I'll never forget. I got to move in early because I was a part of a program called Emerging Leaders. And, you know, communal showers, I was like in the freshman residence hall where it's like 2 people in a room. Yeah, it was like my first night taking a shower in there, and I was trying to shave in that tiny, small little shower. You don't want to touch the walls, of course. You don't even want to touch the floor. You should wear slippers when you go in there. Slippers, or as most people call them, flip-flops. In Hawaii, we call them slippers. Because it's nasty. Thousands of people have showered in there. So I was like trying to like get creative. So I like had my foot like up on the wall like this, and I was like shaving, and I just, boom, took a huge chunk out of my shin. Yeah, I'll never forget that. So I was bleeding, and like I've like had to go tell my what is it called? The person that like runs my floor. Hey, Corinthia. I was like, I'm bleeding because I didn't have any band-aids, and she was like, oh my goodness. I think she was asleep or something. Like I think I woke her up. I don't know. I feel like she was resting though. It was really funny. Shout out to Corinthia though. I'll never forget you. All right, so I'm just taking this powder everywhere else on the sides of my nose, kind of blending over the edges where the loose powder is, just so that everything blends, whisking it into my hairline so we don't have any lines of demarcation, going over the ears a little bit, behind the ear a little bit, under here, you know, just make sure everything's well blended. You don't want any like harsh lines. But yeah, that is my face. Set is very smooth, very even. That's what I love, that's what I like. Let's go ahead and highlight. I'm not going to do any bronzer or contour today. I don't really feel like it. So, yeah, no bronzer, no contour. I don't feel like it today. We're just going to do highlighter. I feel like my face has enough like dimension to it because I highlighted under the eyes, and highlighting with a shimmery highlighter will help that too. We're gonna do something golden, but I'm gonna do something different than what I did the last time I was on here. Let's do Dose of Colors, Chasing the Sun. This is the Desi and Katie collaboration highlight. As you can see, that's what it looks like. It's gold. It's very pretty, pretty. Ooh, that's what I was gonna do. Make some tea, some hot tea to drink. I'm just gonna take this on this brush. I'm pretty sure this is like a Wet n Wild and Christian Siriano brush. I'm gonna go into the cheekbone area, and I'm just gonna buff this onto the highest point of my cheek, and I'm going to take it up into the brow bone area as well, and a little bit above my brow. Basically just working that in, really buffing it into the skin so that it's not just a straight up streak on my face like I used to do. I look at some older pictures of the way I used to highlight, and I'm like, wow, that is so unnecessary. You know, our preferences change, makeup trends change, what we like changes as we change and we grow as people, you know? So now I like to be a little bit more subtle, a little bit more blended in like this. This is pretty. Yo, allergies got me out here struggling. The pollen in like the North Carolina, South Carolina border is awful. It's terrible. The pollen here is terrible, you know? And what makes it even worse is like if you do need to run out and get toilet paper or your essentials and you like sneeze, people look at you like you have the stuff that's out there. I don't really want to say it. I'm trying to keep it lighthearted, but I literally like every time I sneeze like out in public, I'm like, I have allergies. I promise. I just have allergies. Because, you know, people out here are very paranoid for rightful reasons, but I always got to put that disclaimer out. Like, actually, I just checked the mail outside. I have to walk outside to the mailbox because I live in an apartment complex, and I sneezed, and it was my sneezes are quite loud and scary, and they sound like screams, kind of. And this guy was out, like, I don't know, looks like he's training for, like, a hike or a marathon or something. And he was like, oh my goodness, excuse you. And I was like, thanks, I just have allergies. You know, just disclaimer, I just have allergies. It was so funny. I feel like I just have to disclaim that I just have allergies. Like, I promise you, I'm not sick with anything else. I just have allergies. I'm not sick at all. But yeah, my nose has been running. I'm sneezing. My eyes have been very irritated and itchy. Even my dog has allergies. She has been itchy. Her eyes have been itchy. She's been like pawing at them. I'm like, Nola, you can't do that, girl. You got nails. You got claws. Then I highlight the bridge of my nose using my finger. I don't know why I always use my middle finger. I don't know. That's my blending finger. Yeah, my son is the same. Yeah, it's crazy. The pollen is wild. Allergies are just so interesting. I've had allergies basically my whole life as well. I used to be on like medication. Starting at like 10 years old, I used to take like Claritin, and then they switch it to Zyrtec, and they would like alternate between the two because you can like kind of build up not immunity, but like a resistance to the medication. Like you get used to it because you've been taking it so long. So they would switch me between the two. And you know, the older I got, I was like, look, I ain't got time for all these medications and these pills and things like that. I just don't have time, even though it's really simple just to, you know, take some water and drink it. I was like, I don't want to deal with it. I want to have to deal with refilling it and like going and getting your prescription renewed and all that. Like you have to go visit the doctor. I don't like to go to the doctor because I have to do a copay. And, you know, my insurance sucks because I'm a teacher. So I just don't want to deal with all that. I'm thankful, Lord, that I do have health insurance, but still, it's not the best. So I was just like, you know, I'm just going to suffer through it because, you know, after a while it gets too hot and I guess the pollen, like, disintegrates. I don't know. The pollen kind of goes away in this area after a while when it gets really hot. Or when it rains, it kind of gets washed away. So I can, like, just struggle through it. But every morning, I wake up looking like a different person. I look like Quasimodo in the morning. I actually sent one of the sisters in my church, like one of my sisters in Christ, Danielle, a picture of me this morning when I first woke up, and she was just like, you good? Like, you should get some medicine. And I was like, it'll be okay. Because by this time, I go back to looking normal. Like, the swelling goes away, the congestion dies down, and I feel fine now. I feel fine. I'm fine. I'll be okay. Let's do brows. I have been using, sorry, let me get my thing for my child. Look for his allergy shots. Oh, he gets shots? They have shots? Now you got me like thinking like, oh, I don't really like shots, but I'm willing to do like a shot over like taking a pill every day for allergies. But yeah, it's kind of bad, but I can deal with it. Like, there's worse. I can suffer through it. I'll be fine. I want to do one more layer of highlight on this side. I feel like it's not as highlighty as the other side. Have you seen this Don't Rush challenge? I also have that song stuck in my head. I really like that challenge. If I knew how to like edit videos and stuff, I would probably do one with people that I know because I think it's really cute. But yeah. All right, let's do brows. I've been using this Soap and Glory Smolder waterproof eyeliner. This is supposed to be like for your eyes, but I use it for my brows because I don't follow rules like that when it comes to makeup. I just use what I have how I want to use it, you know? So let's go ahead and fill in these brows. And then we can do a purple eye look. I already know the palette I want to use, but I'm probably going to have to combine a couple palettes. Which is fine to combine. But I have a few favorite purple palettes. I might talk about those if y'all are interested. The shots are so small. How often does he have to go get them? Like, is it like a once a 3 months thing? Like every other month, every 6 weeks? Like once a season, the whole season? Then I might consider it. I'm kind of like, y'all know what I do. Y'all know how I feel on my brows. Don't Rush. It's on, basically it's like an Afrobeat song, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not right, please don't crucify me, people on the internet. And it's basically a challenge. It's just like a song that they're using, but basically it shows, you show yourself like in your bathrobe with like no makeup on, like your bonnet on. And then they like take a makeup brush and they like cover the screen. And when they take the brush away, they're magically transforming like full glam. So I guess it's like if my interpretation is like if you don't rush and you have time to get ready, this is what you would ultimately look like. So I like that idea because I do my makeup differently when I'm not under time constraints. Like now, I don't feel rushed and I feel like my makeup comes out wonderfully. Or you can just do extra and be extra. So that's the challenge basically. You just show yourself kind of, I guess, at in your most homely state. I'll put it that way, in your homely state versus your like super full glam, I'm going out state. So they have been really cute though. You can look them up on Instagram and probably on the TikTok, even though I don't have TikTok. I refuse. Oh, there's something about it like I kind of want to, but like I'm just using a regular eyeliner pencil. It's just a waterproof eyeliner pencil. This is from Soap and Glory. Can y'all see that? Soap and Glory Smolder waterproof eyeliner pencil in black. I like my brows to be black like me. I'm just like carefully, just like drawing strokes. It all comes together in the end. This brows go in another direction. There we go. Now they're matching. Are they symmetrical? That is the question. All right, now I'm gonna go in and fill in the top line. And then I'm gonna use my mascara last today to like blend everything together. My old mascara. I'm feeling unmotivated to do makeup even though I have a channel. I understand that completely. I just was being lazy and I had way less time to do a channel twice a week until May. Oh no, that's too many shots. But I hope his energy panel test goes well and that he doesn't have like any extreme, like, he doesn't discover that he has any extreme allergies because that is stressful. Because I teach a lot of kids that have some like extreme allergies. Like one kid, he can't have chocolate. He can't have like Kool-Aid. I'm like, what can you eat, sir? What can you eat? And he's like, I can eat rice. I know I should have laughed. He's like, I can eat rice and vegetables. I'm like, you allergic to meat? He's like allergic to everything. So I pray that like your son, like the test results come back where he's not allergic to stuff that he truly enjoys, like eating and stuff. Cause that's stressful. Like this child, he has to take like supplements to get all his nutrients because he can't eat certain foods. Like he's got allergies to so many different things. I'm just like, I've got allergies to pollen. And I've got allergies to cats, cat dander, and cat fur. I'm pretty sure it's all animal dander. I'm like slightly allergic to my dog. But I love her. She ain't going nowhere. Alright, I'm going to take this old, dried up mascara that I never liked in the first place. And it has like a lower lash mascara, so it's really skinty. Like me, skinty. And I'm going to use that as like a brow mascara to blend the pencil with like my actual brow hairs and to like set them in place, kind of. But yeah, the challenge is super cute. There's also the Shake the Room challenge. I love those videos too. I'm not sure what the preface is behind it, but from what I've seen more like full-figured, voluptuous women do the Shake the Room challenge, and they are just as beautiful, in my opinion, than anybody else. Like, I don't care what size you are. Like, I find beauty in basically everyone. That's another song, Shake the Room, and it's basically the same thing. But theirs it's more advanced. Like, they're like dancing, or they like jump and like switch their whole look, and it's really cute. And I've just been enjoying all the little like makeup challenges, like transforming into full glam challenges that I've seen. I think they're super duper cute. Thanks. They're done, basically. This one has less hair than this one, so it doesn't look as believable, but they're done. Are they? Yeah, they can be done. I feel like I need to add just a few more hair strokes in this one because they're a little too spaced out. Okay, that's good. Yeah, there's always one. There's always one. Yeah. But they're not bad. They're not bad. They're not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take them. So yeah, those were the brows done. Let's move into these eyes. These eyes. And I want to use... I know I want to use that palette. Does this have a matte shade I can use? What color is this? Is that green? I don't... What color is this? Oh, that's a dark brown. Okay. I don't like dark brown and purple. Do I? Do I want brown? Eh. I'd rather do a darker purple. Alright, okay. Okay. Just not like peanut butter. Oh. Yeah. Those peanut allergies, nut allergies scare me in general because so many things use like nuts or like oil derived from nuts that you don't really think about until you are in that situation. And it is I'm like so terrified that one of my students is going to go into anaphylactic shock. Like literally every time I pass out candy, because you know I love Snickers, which has peanuts, and luckily they all know what kind of candy they can have. But even though I know they know, I ask them like 3 times, are you sure you can eat an Almond Joy? Are you sure? Are you sure? Like I ask them so many times because I really don't want any, like I don't want no problems when it comes to like allergies, food allergies. Especially when I'm like trying to give them a reward. That'd be terrible if like they chose the wrong piece of candy. So I always like do disclaimers when I hand out candy. All right, we're gonna use, if I can get it, one of my favorite purple palettes is from ColourPop. It's the It's My Pleasure. Wait, I thought this had, okay, that's fine. I'll make it work. We're going to combine the It's My Pleasure palette from ColourPop, one of my favorite purple palettes. Let me show it to y'all. I just closed it. Looks like that. With possibly the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette. I just got this in the mail yesterday. I just wanted the matching one to the first one they did because I really like the quality. And you see that one has a purple right there that might end up on my lid. I don't have any color. I love some ColourPop palettes, not all of them. I actually have another one I could technically use from ColourPop that has purples in it. Oh no, it's more green. Never mind. The ColourPop train. I have all of their little capsule palettes almost. I have the green, I have the yellow, I have the purple. Yeah, green, the yellow, and the purple, because those are like colors that I really like. I love green's my favorite color, purple's my second favorite, and then blue's my third. And then we're gonna mix it with the Nabla Dreamy 2 palette, the Mystic palette. So pretty. I used this yesterday and I really like the quality. But we're gonna use some different shades today. So yeah, let's hop right in. You know, I miss my kids. I'm a teacher, by the way. I don't have my own children. I miss my school kids a lot. We're going to start with the shade Sleeper. That's going to be our outer V color and light transition color. This one right there. It's kind of a deeper, mauvier-ish kind of purple. I'm going to throw that in the crease using this Morphe 518 brush. Can you show the Nabla? Yes, I will. Nabla is an Italian brand. This is what the Nabla one looks like. So we're probably going to use, I haven't used this gold yet. Maybe that lighter purple. I don't know, that looks more blue, but it's kind of purple. I don't know. We'll see which ones we use from this palette. Let me actually swatch that one that looks kind of bluish purple. I'm not sure about that. We'll figure it out as we go. But I'm going to use this matte purple first. No problem. And I'm going to throw that in my crease. Yes, I forgot how much I love this little palette. You can do so many looks. This one little palette. Let's take the shade all the way in. I love a good monochromatic look. I do need to make some hot tea. Hot tea. I love tea. I love peach, ginger, turmeric tea. That's my favorite right now. I love peach, I love ginger, and turmeric. And all together, they are amazing. Separately, they're amazing. I feel like that's how marriage should be. Separately, you should both be amazing. Together, you should be amazing. Gold's pretty. Yeah, it is pretty. I don't want to do gold on my lid. Do I want gold on the lid? I don't know what I want. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But this is probably the only shade I'm going to use from this ColourPop palette is this matte shade that I'm applying now because I'm going to use the newer palettes. Yo, this pimple right here is so annoying. Why? Why? Why are you right there? Like, of all the places. Really? Really? You wanted to come right there on my lid brow bone area? Why? We're just gonna blend right on over it. Make sure the intensity is the same on both eyes. Shall I come closer? Let me lean in. Let me lean in. This is really pretty. So now I'm just gonna blend out the edges and really just like diffuse it out. This purple. These blend really well. These ColourPop palettes. Love, love that. Really, really pretty. Doing great so far. I'm excited. Let's go into, excuse me, all my nose is running, allergies. We're gonna go into this Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe Volume 2 palette, and we're gonna take the shade Rumbera, that purple, which is really pretty, and I'm gonna put that in the center of my lid. And you can use it wet or you can use it dry. Let's try it dry. Oh, she pigmented. Yeah, we don't need to wet her at all. She can do bad all by herself. My enthusiasm. Well, I'm used to teaching 500 kids every week, so you gotta be enthusiastic or your class is gonna run over you. And I mean, I've had a lot of sleep and a lot of rest. Yes, this is the Alamar palette, the Reina del Caribe Volume 2. I'm just using that purple in the center of my lid, and it is beautiful. It's giving me exactly what I want, baby. That's beautiful. Y'all, have you listened to JoJo's new song? I'm so random. I'm just changing the subject. JoJo, like, what's the song from back in the day when I was a child that JoJo sang? Like, not JoJo Siwa, but like JoJo that has a very soulful voice that sang a lot of pop music. You have Alamar? Yeah, I love their quality. It's great. That's pretty. Alright, I'm liking this so far. But that JoJo, she has a new song called, I can't remember what it's called. But you should listen to her. Look her up on your streaming platform. She has some new music out. And I watched her sing on like MTV something on YouTube, like MTV Raw, Real. I don't know what it's called. Like this little MTV thing where they like go into the artist's house and they like just do a concert like from their bed or whatever. And she sounded amazing. Oh my goodness. She sounded amazing. This girl was like literally just sitting on her bed, which I have a degree in music, and I had to take voice lessons and like a whole class on like singing and the voice and the best way to sing. It's very hard to sing like laying down. It's hard to sing like slouched. And this woman, her tone, her vocal control it's amazing. Like I was so impressed. Like she sounds great. So that sings a song. It's a little too late. I think that's like one of her most famous songs. Ooh, this purple is more cool. That is so pretty. So I'm so all over the place right now. I'm going back into the Nabla palette and I'm taking the shade Mirabilia. This shimmery lighter purple right there. And I'm going to put that on the inner third of my lid. And I'm using my finger to apply it. I use my finger to apply almost all of my lid shades. People are like, how do you get your shadows to be so pigmented? I use my finger. And this is more of a cooler tone purple, but it looks really pretty. But yeah, I need to do a deep dive into JoJo's music one of these days because I really enjoyed her voice and her energy. She seems very just like genuine and sincere. Like you can tell she just really enjoys singing. Like she just loves to sing and creating music. I feel like it's not really about the fame and the money for her, and she is so talented. She's just amazing. So talented. Wow, this is really pretty. Oh my goodness. I love when a look just like, it just turns out better than you could imagine. This shade that I'm using right now is so pretty and like sparkly. That is so pretty. I'm like a child getting distracted. Shiny, shiny. That's really pretty. So pretty. Going back into the Alamar, taking that purple shade we used from there to blend the two together, which both are super pigmented and powerful. But I'm just gonna blend the two together. Are you going somewhere? I'm just filling in. I am going on a Zoom hangout at 4 p.m. and I have Zoom Family Feud at 8 p.m. Yeah, this is like old school JoJo. I can't remember. Hold on. Hold on. I will grab my computer and show y'all. And I'm going back in with this shade. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving my house though, except to walk my dog for her second walk of the day later this evening. But yeah, I just felt like doing makeup for our Family Feud thing because our team color is purple. It's either purple or gold, so I want to do a purple or gold look to match our theme to show my team spirit. I cannot wait to show y'all this in the natural light. It is really pretty. Okay. It's time to do the bottom lash line and the inner tear duct area. I low-key want to keep this look all purple, but I do want to add just a little bit of gold in the tear duct. Hopefully I don't mess the look up. I'm going to go into the Nabla palette and use the shade Libertine. That gold right there, I haven't used it yet. I used this gold yesterday. I'm going to use this gold today. I want to use my favorite kind of brush. I want to use this brush. Let's just see. I'm going to apply it dry and see what happens. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, want to ask what time is it? I need to figure out what time it is so I won't be late to my little hangout at 4. I think I'm doing good on time, but I can't remember what time I started because I'm not really keeping track of time because I ain't got no obligations because coronavirus. Normally I'd be at work at Ulta, you know, it's Saturday. But Ulta's closed still in my region. I don't think any of them have reopened yet. That is beautiful. I do not regret putting gold in the tear duct. But I am going to wipe this off and go into that shimmery shade. Just kind of mesh the two together in the tear duct. 310. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm EST. Thank you so much. I record on my cell phone, so I can't check the time. And I don't really have a clock because I'm a millennial. It's on my stove, though. I have to go check and look at the... What's it called? JoJo? Maybe. I can't remember. Maybe. I don't know. She was kind of like a child star, a teen star, when I was a child / preteen. So she's a little bit older than I am. She's probably in her early 30s because I'm 27. So she's probably in her earlier mid-30s maybe. I don't know. She looks great. I don't know how old she is. Maybe we're the same age. Who knows? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I'm really like gonna probably go get my laptop and figure it out for you. I love that gold I put in the tear duct. For the lower lash line, I want to do the lighter shimmery purple and then the dark matte purple. So I'm going to take this skinny little Alamar Cosmetics brush. I'm going to go into that shade Mirabilia from the Nabla palette, and I'm going to stick that on this lower lash line. If it'll show up. She's not really going to show up. So I'm going to dampen the brush. I think she did. I don't know. All I know is that she sounds great, and her new song is called, I think, something about a man. Better man, need a man, you're the man, something about a man. I don't need a man. All I know is it's a bop, okay? And I really feel like people should support her because she deserves more recognition because she is truly a talented singer. Yes, I like what's happening here on my eyes. Did she sing the high road? I don't know. I'm not good with song titles and remembering song titles, which is kind of ironic since I'm a music teacher. But yeah, I don't really remember stuff like that. I'm gonna have to look it up. All right, I think we're done with this palette. Let's go into the matte shade from the ColourPop palette and put that on the outer part. Oh, that is perfect. That is so cute. Thanks. I'm loving the way this is turning out. But now I feel like I need to add a little bit of that other purple just so that it's the same on the bottom as it is on the top. I will. And make sure to connect that outer V area so there's no blank space. Alright, go ahead and eyeliner. Let's see here. Woo. My palette collection. It's quite large. I actually need to decolor some of it. Yeah, my palette collection is pretty large. I really enjoy palettes, but I have to really love the color scheme. I've cut back a lot on purchasing palettes. Now I'm taking that purple from the Alamar Cosmetics palette that's on the center of my lid. I'm putting that in the center of the lower lash line as well, just to blend the two shades together. I basically have all the Juvia's Place palettes, and thank you, and all of the ABH palettes, and then like several indie brands. Oh, and a lot of Pat McGrath too, and a couple Natasha Denona. But yeah, I can do that. I can do a video about my palette collection. Maybe today, we'll see. I don't know. If I take them all out, I gotta put them all away. That's the thing about doing, a video about the palettes, is that it's gonna... That means I gotta take them all out, put them away. I'm kind of lazy. I'm a bit lazy. All right. Eyeshadow done. I don't feel like doing eyeliner because I'm lazy. I'm just gonna do mascara because I'm lazy. I don't really wear lashes because I'm lazy. But let's, do I have fallout? Not really. But I'm just gonna brush under here regardless. Let's go in between these brows. The Sultry. You wanted that one, but you missed out. I can send you mine because I don't really like it. I don't like the Sultry that much. There's some pretty shades in here. It's very lightly used. I'll show you. Here's mine. I still have the brush. I haven't even used the brush. Do you see how the brush is still in the plastic? Have not used the brush. This is mine. I've barely used it. Maybe used it 3 times. So I can honestly just send you mine if you don't mind. Like if you're not weird about that kind of stuff. Because I don't really like this one. Like I'm gonna do a declutter. And I'm gonna probably get rid of this palette. Because I don't really use it. I don't like it. Not really a cool tone kind of gal. I like cool towns. I don't like cool tones. Definitely more a warm tone kind of gal. Hold on. Drop my mirror. I need a smoky palette. I mean, I feel like you add black, that makes it smoky, but that's me being lazy. Or like dark browns and blacks make things smoky. Alright, let's curl these lashes. I'm going to use my lash curler that I got in a BoxyCharm. This is a pure lash curler. I need to clean it. Woo chile. It's been placed up against the new... Oh yeah, it has. I don't have that palette because I was like, I don't like the color scheme. I do like shimmery browns. Like, I really love a good shimmery brown, like all over the lid, but I don't need all the other shades. Like, I have a lot of palettes. That one was on sale for the 21 Days of Beauty. You could, but I would like compare the formula because I don't know. I feel like Urban Decay, their eyeshadow palette formula is kind of hit or miss. I don't have any of the Naked palettes, but I love all of their palettes they did in collaboration with like other people. I feel like the quality is really good on all their collab palettes. Yeah, I don't really do smoky eyes too much. I did a brown smoky eye yesterday, actually. For like the first time. Yeah, I like ABH formula. That's why I have basically all of their palettes. Almost all of them. Alright. Lashes are curled. Lashes are curled. Lashes are curled. Lashes are curled. Do I have another mascara? There's so many mascaras I'm like trying to just use up that I don't really love. Yeah, I don't have that one. That's one of the ones I don't have. I don't have the Mario. I don't have the Mamma Mia. But I pretty much have all the rest. All right, I'm going to use a mixture of Maybelline The Falsies Push Up Drama and Essence Lash Princess. Essence Lash Princess is one of my favorite of all time mascaras. I think it's great. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline first. I feel like this one really separates. I love the Jackie Aina. I have that one. I could have used that one. It has purple in it, but I didn't want to use ABH today. Even though I do want to dedicate a whole month to just like using all my ABH palettes so I can see which ones I really want to decolor and which ones I really truly want to keep. I already know what my favorites are though. I love Soft Glam, I love Jackie Aina, and I love Subculture. Those are my top 3 favorites. Soft Glam, Jackie Aina, and Subculture are my top 3 favorite ABH palettes that I own. I can't speak about the ones I don't own that I've never used, but I love those. I also really like the Amrezy, that first one they came out with the like leopard print on it. I really enjoyed that one too. I got so many great looks out of that one. I still have it, but it's very old. I think that was like 2015 when I got that one, maybe. All right, now switching to the Essence mascara. I love Subculture and Soft Glam. They're great. Yeah, I have the first Amrezy. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I don't have the second one. I don't have the second. Yeah, same. I passed on the new one as well. I was like, yeah, I already got those colors. I already got them colors. I do love a turquoise. And she has a really pretty turquoise in there. But like I already have several turquoises that I love. I'm just alternating back and forth between these 2 mascaras to try and get my lashes to look like they're fake, but they're super real. Super real, super real. Super lashes. Yeah. Turquoise is a super popular, like, eyeshadow, I feel like, pop of color that are put in a lot of palettes. That is put in a lot of palettes. But there's so many really, really good ones that I love. Like the Alamar Cosmetics, their first palette in the yellow packaging, I forget what that one's called. The blues and the turquoise, and they are so good. Yeah, I feel like these 2 together, honestly, just the Essence on its own does that. But the Maybelline one, I'm about to throw this one away because it's like making my lashes look kind of spidery and too spiky. I need them to look more full, especially on this eye. It like clumps them together weirdly. But then it gets weird. It gets rid of the clumps. That's when it separates really well. But I don't want too much separation to where they don't look as good. This eye always comes out great with lashes. This one is like, gives me trouble. And that's because I cut all these lashes off when I was younger as an experiment to see if they would grow back. Because I was curious. Okay. And now the bottom lashes. Yeah, there is always that one eye. It's more so with just mascara though with me. Everything else is like fine. I need some tea. I think I'm gonna make the dandelion tea. I have like this dandelion. What else is in it? It's got 3 main ingredients. But I can't remember. It's really good though. It tastes so good. Grapefruit, dandelion, grapefruit, and nettle, I believe. So, so, so good. The only thing I like about this Maybelline one is it's very, very, very black. Like it's super black. Like it adds intensity to the lashes. Maybe I'll just keep it for the lower lashes. I low-key want to throw it away because I don't like it anymore. I used to love this mascara when I was in high school. I've been trying all the mascaras I liked in high school and now I don't like them anymore, and it's really interesting to me. Alright, I've got on mascara on the upper and lower lashes. Of course, this one is still giving me a little trouble. Alright. Last but not least are lips. Lips, lips, lips. What color do I want on my lips? Just gonna brush over my face. I don't really need to. I love this Beauty Bakery foundation. This Beauty Bakery's foundation is just like, ooh, ooh. While I think about what I want to put on my lips, let's go ahead and do this hair. So I banded my hair after I got out of the shower, which was like, I don't know, an hour ago. Hour and a half ago. So yeah, to help it stretch, we're gonna, do I really want to do my edges? No, I've been like anti-doing my edges lately. I just leave them as is. Like, they're not really that bad. They're just not like swooped and swirled, but whatever. Let's do this hair while I think about what I want on my lips. Do I just want to do, I think I might just do my nude again. This is day 3 of my wash and go, which I usually love day 3, 4, and 5 the best. And then sometimes I can get a day 6 and day 7, sometimes not. Just depends on like how dry it feels and how like crusty it looks. If it feels dry and looks crusty, usually day 5 is like the last day that I'll go. But sometimes I can get a 6 and a 7, just depends. Just depends on the hair, how it's doing. 3 to 4. Thank you so much. I'm doing fine. It'll be fine. Since we're just hanging out, I can technically just do finish my makeup on the call if it were to take that long, which it's not. My hair is not going to take me long at all. Alright, one side unbanded. I just have 3 ponytails today. Sometimes I could have 5. Usually it's max number of ponytails I'll have when I band. But today I just got 3. Yeah, the purple's still in my hair. You can kind of see the purple. Oh, I forgot I had purple in my hair. It goes perfect with the eyeshadow. Look at that. I did not plan that. And this one in the back. Trying to get rid of the parts. Shape it a little bit. Y'all can see the purple hint. You see that purple in there? Ooh. I got purple. I got purple hair. My purple head, as my students like to call me. But it's like very faint. I want it to be like very faint. You can really only see it in the light. Otherwise my hair looks black. Like, I was out yesterday and I was just like walking, and then this guy looked at me, and then he like looked again. He was like, "Is your hair purple?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "It looks good." And I was like, "Thanks." It was really funny. Okay. This side is more defined under here than this side. This side is frizzy. But do I want to fix it? No. Why? Because I'm lazy. That's usually the answer for everything. Yeah, like look, what is this? This side is like, and this is so opposite. Normally this is my like curlier side and this is the more kinky side of my hair, but this side is acting up. She acted up. Whereas this side is like, I'm gonna be cute and not be frizzy and stay defined. Interesting. All right, that's good enough for me. Whatevs. We could just have two different looks going on. For lips. I was supposed to be thinking about that, right? What do I want to do for lips? Do I want to try something new? Do I want to use that I have? Let's do one of my favorite glosses, actually. Where is it though? ¿Dónde está? Is it in here? Well, if I can't find it, then I can't use it. Where did I put it though? Where did I put this gloss that I love so much? It's been one of my go-tos, but I have no idea where I put it. So instead, let's do... Where is it? I know I've seen it. Where did it go? I don't know. I have no idea where this thing is. I got no idea. All right, let's just do... I've got so many options. Let's do Praline from NYX. It's one of their butter glosses. It's so pink though. It's very sheer. I want something more purple, more mauve. Thanks for the time. I want something more purple, more mauve, but I don't really want to wear lipstick. You know, this is fun. You know why? Because I'm being lazy. Wait, I'll give y'all a close-up in the natural light. And y'all can see Nola June, who's sitting on her blankie. Are you having fun, Nola? Are you enjoying your blankie? You cool girl? Oh, what'd you see? She barking at somebody. Something. Oh, people have a dog. Well, this is in the natural light. How the makeup turned out. How the hair looks. Can you see the purple? It's mostly just on the tips, the purple. Yeah, you can see the purple. But yeah, I really like the way this look turned out. My hair looks like two totally different situations. Like this side is like choop and this side is hanging down. I might just put my hair up. Should I just put it in a puff? Stay 3 though. If I put it in a puff, then I can't wear it down again. And then this piece is just like, I'm just gonna be a wave. Natural hair props. But yeah, I really like the way this look turned out. The sparkle is so pretty on the inner part of the eye. That Nabla shadow is gorgeous. So yeah, that is the completed look. If you have any other colors you want me to use or any palettes from ABH, Pat McGrath, I have a couple Natasha Denona, ColourPop. If there's anything you want to see, just comment it and I will try to incorporate it. Thank you so much for your kind comments and keeping me on time. Y'all always keep me in line and on time. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, make good choices, and Jesus loves you. Bye.